I don't know if anybody's noticed, but over the last few weeks, we've had quite a bit of volatility in the market. That is, the market going up and down on every little news clip or news bite that we hear. And I wanted to kind of give three things regarding volatility that we should take action on or at least take a look at. That is, number one, volatility is always going to be an issue, but we need to find a strategy, and we work with this with you all the time, but you need to find a strategy that you can stick with. You need to do some soul searching about what is the risk that you're willing to take. When the market goes down, how much are you willing to lose, or how much are you willing to watch your portfolio go down in the short term? Whatever that number is, whatever that risk profile is, form an investment strategy and stick with it. A lot of portfolios, a lot of strategies that you might be looking at, or we might be looking at together, maybe they've averaged over the last 10 years 8%, 10%, 12%. It's important to remember that if the risk profile and the downside on that strategy doesn't fit your risk profile of what you're willing to tolerate, you're never going to see those returns that are printed in that brochure or that fact sheet or that prospectus, because you're not going to be able to stay invested for that 10-year period. And of course, there's no guarantee that over the next 10 years it's going to make what it did the last 10 years either. The second thing that we can do to fight volatility in the portfolio, short of just selling out and running for the woods, is diversification. And really, in this time period that we're in now, what I think that means is that we make sure that we aren't over concentrated into a certain number of stocks or a certain sector weighting, and that we're not chasing the things that have been the most successful in the last 2, 3, 4 years. Maybe we need to be looking at things that are boring, companies that make a product or service that we have to have or won't live without. So diversification is really important when there's a lot of volatility in the market. And then third is focus on, like we said, those quality, boring companies that thick and thin, through thick and thin, they have solid revenue, attractive valuations. They provide goods and services that we can't live without. And now all of that is part of a diversified strategy that helps us live with volatility and make sure that we don't make a knee-jerk reaction or a quick decision that we might regret later.